Well, good evening. Welcome once again to Let Us Seek the Lord, coming to you from an undisclosed location in the Ozarks of Arkansas. Tonight we are going to be looking at Exodus chapter 15, and the date is March the 4th. If you want more reading materials on this, you can try going to uh, amazon.com/author/slash J. Craig Chaffin. Let's get to reading. We're going to begin with Exodus 15. Then Moses and the children of Israel sang this song to the Lord and spoke, saying, I will sing to the Lord, for he's triumphed gloriously. The horse and the rider he has thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my song. He's become my salvation. He is my God, my father's God, and I'll exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has cast into the sea. His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank to the bottom like a stone. Your right hand, O Lord, has become glorious in power. Your right hand, O Lord, has dashed the enemy in pieces. And in the greatness of your excellence, you have overthrown those who rose against you. You sent forth your wrath. It consumed them like stubble. And with the blast of your nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright like a heap. The depths congealed in the heart of the sea. And the enemy said, I will pursue, I will take over, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall be satisfied them. I'll draw my sword, and my hand shall deliver them. You blew with your wind. The sea covered them. They sank like in mighty waters. Who's like you, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? You stretched out your right hand, and the earth swallowed them. You in your mercy have led forth the people whom you've redeemed. You have guided them in your strength to your holy habitation. The people will hear and be afraid. Sorrow will the inhabitants of Philistia. Then the chiefs of Edom, they'll be dismayed. The mighty men of Moab, trembling, will take hold of them. All the inhabitants of Canaan will melt away. Fear and dread will fall on them. By the greatness of your arm, they will be as still as stone till your people pass over, O Lord, till the people pass over whom you have purchased. You will bring them in and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which you have made for your own dwelling, the sanctuary, O Lord, which you have established. The Lord shall reign forever. For the horses of Pharaoh went with his chariots and his horsemen into the sea, and the Lord brought back the waters of the sea upon them, but the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. Then Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took the timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out with her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing to the Lord, for he's triumphed gloriously. The horse and rider he has thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea. Then they went out of the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Now, when they came to Marah, they could not drink the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Marah. Marah, by the way, means bitter, and so does the name Miriam. It means bitter. Then back to verse 24. And the people complained against Moses, saying, What shall we drink? So he, Moses, cried out to the Lord, and he showed him a tree. The Lord showed him a tree. When he cast it into the waters were made sweet. Then he made a statute and an ordinance of them, and he tested them and said, If you diligently heed the voice of the Lord your God and do what is right in his sight, give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes, I will put none of the diseases on you which I brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. Then they came to the waters of Elam, where there were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees. So they camped there by the waters. The monkey's going to jump on his back right about now. It was track practice back when I was in high school. The coach had given us some instruction about setting the proper pace in running a 440. That's a quarter of a mile if you don't know what that is. Then he was trying to illustrate it as he sent several out to run around the track while he gave instruction to the others. A 440, a quarter miles, is a little longer than a sprint, but it's still a sprint. One has to understand when and where one is going to hit the wall and how to handle it. Normally, at a certain spot in the 440, it feels as if a giant monkey has jumped on your back and is trying to pull you back. It's unavoidable. Well, the Israelites had endured 10 plagues at the beginning of this race. God had displayed his power, setting them free to sprint. He seemed to fill their sails with a mighty powerful wind when he parted the Red Sea and drowned Pharaoh's army behind them. The result was this wonderful victory song of Moses, recorded in the first part of the chapter. But as they obtained their head start and seemed to be pulling into the home stretch, the 800-pound gorilla jumped on their backs. 3 days into the desert, they were without water. By the end of the first day, I'm sure that they were parched. How many had left Egypt carrying sufficient water for the journey? Probably not too many. On the first day of the journey, I'm sure that the realities of the lack of planning on their part was beginning to settle in. 3 days without water. It was now critical. 3 days in the desert with no water, and the people would soon be dying. They came to springs of water, but they were bitter and undrinkable, even when dying of thirst. The gorilla was relentless. But God in his mercy showed up. He said, Moses, take a particular tree, cast it into the water, and it'll be made sweet. Moses did it. The waters were healed. What a picture of the cross. Our lives, which are wrecked and ruined by the bitterness of sin, are made sweet and satisfying by his cross when we consider ourselves dead to sin with him. When life is bitter, when it feels like that 800-pound gorilla has jumped on my back, it's time to consider myself impaled with him on the cross. When I do, he raises me up to newness of life. He brings me soon to the springs of Elam where refreshing waters flow. And that was his glory. Indeed, we serve a glorious King. Speak his glory to someone today.